So the whole idea of meditation is to bring mind to the present. What it means is it is devoid of all its projections from the past. See, the challenge of mind being in the present is because it's always living in the past. Why it is living in the past? Because the past is what it perceived because of repetitive experiences of the past. So it becomes sort of concrete. One of the NASA's findings, somebody shared it with me, when this Columbus hit the shores of Mexico, and is a big ship at the shores of the Mexico, the Native Americans, or what they called Red Indians, they saw there is a formation of the waves are changing, basically indicating something is on the ocean. The big ship is right in front of their eyes, but they could not perceive it until after a few minutes they saw the ship which was already there in front of them. Here we are talking about a big material object right in front of their eyes, but their mind did not perceive it because they've never seen a ship like that. So that basically tells for the mind to perceive it requires certain repetitiveness so that it can really form that image. What we see, whatever we are seeing, we are actually seeing it in our mind. That whatever we are seeing through the eyes, it has to translate into some kind of a vibration and a pattern on our mind to see it. I mean, this is something was published in NASA, which was shared it with me a few years back. So similarly, now when we're talking about material objects, now we are talking about the most subtlest feelings, vibrations in our meditation. A lot of times we come out of meditation saying, oh, I did not feel anything. I've not felt anything in my meditation. A lot of times we say that. Why? Because there's a lot happens in every meditation. There is so much transmission. There is so much cleaning. There is so much mind is connecting to this eternal soul within. There's so much is happening, and we come out and say, oh, nothing happened in my meditation today. Though there is a lot happened. Why? Because whatever happened in that meditation, the mind is not ready to see it because it's all everything. Every time there is a change, there is a new thing. It takes for some time to perceive it. Lot of times what we are actually experiencing in meditation, when we come out and say, wow, this is a great meditation, I experienced this and that, it's actually from the past. It might not be in that same meditation, which came to surface after a long time, after that has been experienced. Even that could happen. So over repetitive meditations, cleanings, satsang with the master, it takes a lot of effort for the mind to come to the present, and then we can actually experience what happened in that meditation. You see the point there? So that's why all this method is very scientifically designed. There's very much went into it. A lot of experience of the masters went into it in designing every step and every technique of the meditation. All the effort is where mind can experience the things as is, which is happening now. Okay. It's just like, scientifically, when you look at the star, am I looking at the star now in the same present moment? It's light years away. Million light years away. So what I'm seeing is the star million light years back. It might not be existing right now, the star I'm looking at. Right? So just like that, now meditation is happening at an nth dimension, what the mind is experiencing. For it to bring down to our dimension of existence, it takes a lot of time and effort. But if I can develop myself to that nth dimension, I can experience the things as it is happening. I can see the meditation as it is happening. That seeing, what in our Sanskrit is called darshana, right? I think one of our ardent practitioners, Dr. Varadachari, said Sahaj Marg as the seventh darshana, the heartfulness as the seventh darshana. They're all Shat darshanas, six darshanas, and this being the seventh darshana because it is bringing that God to the present, the godly essence to the present. But we must be prepared for it, we must work for it. It doesn't happen just because you started meditation today or yesterday or 1 year back. Am I kind of working towards that darshana? Makes lot of difference. Am I putting myself? Lot of times, even after 20-30 years of practice like me, I still have complaints. Am I really progressing? Is it this really happening? Why? Because I'm not ready to come to this present. I'm always projecting my past. And not only my past, I'm also projecting others people's, understanding. I'm seeing the spiritual progress from other people's perspective. So all this we have confused ourselves on based on what really progress means. In fact, there is nothing called progress. If I can bring this mind to my present, that itself is a progress of spirituality. Then I can see things as is, as they are happening. Not the past projections, not the future aspirations or future ambitions. Hope I am making sense. I'm talking little abstract, but I hope it makes sense. There's no way we can explain it in real terms other than being abstract. Right? So it is important to kind of see it this way, and to bring that mind to present makes lot of difference. So when we meditate, the thoughts come. All the thoughts are based on the past. Let them be there because they are yours anyway. The future thoughts also will come. Let them be also there. Slowly the mind slips into the present if we allow it. If you are not worried about the past and future, mind slips into the present. Just like the sleep happens, we don't make the sleep happen, we just wait for the sleep to happen, the sleep happens. We get in there. Right? Similarly, when we close our eyes, allow that meditation to happen. Don't fight with anything, just wait for that meditation to happen. It will surely happen. When we go into the meditative state, mind becomes present. That's why Daji puts it as 360 degrees of awareness. What is 360 degrees of awareness? That means mind is in the present, not projecting its past into the present. It is truly in the present state. And what do we need to do for that? Basically, don't do anything. Just wait. But that interest must be there within, the sankalpa, the intention must be there. If I say, oh, I am trying to meditate just to get calmness, it's not going to work. If I say, oh, I'm meditating to concentrate, it is not going to work. If I say I'm meditating to bring that essence to the surface and wait, it will work. Because this essence has no opposites. If I say calm, the mind is already working on the opposite. If I say peace, the mind is already working on the opposite. If I say godly essence, there is no opposite to it. It is the summation of all the things. Sammam bhonam, they say. It is essence of all the things. That is why it is omnipotent. It is eternally present. That is why it is omnipresent. And it is that essence within you. That is why the Vedas say, thou art that, Tattvamasi. You see, all these things are there with us eternally, all the time. But we don't want to notice it because we are occupied externally completely. All our life is projection of external, and that external has become our past because we are continuously absorbing things from the past into the present. And this is where also cleaning helps. We clean all that impressions which we have accumulated. See the natural flow. We are accumulating all these impressions from the front, and then we push them from the backwards. That's how the cleaning is happening. So we kind of putting the natural flow, as they are coming in, they are going out. But if I can develop this remembrance, constant remembrance, what they call Nirantara Smaran. How we develop this Nirantara Smaran? After the meditation, wait for 5 minutes before you open your eyes. And then observe in that 5 minutes what happened in your meditation. Then you will know the shift what happened. It's very difficult to observe, make this observation during the meditation. During the meditation, you are not observing anything, you are just allowing it to happen. And we are just waiting and let it happen. When we say we end this meditation, give few minutes to observe. It's like this. Those who get into the swimming pool, right? They don't think they are wet while they are in the swimming pool. They only think of that wetness when they come out of the swimming pool. Correct? Then you are looking for a towel. So same thing in the meditation. We don't have to look for anything during meditation. We just wait and wait. Let it happen. When you come out of the meditation, give some time to observe what happened in meditation. Then you will know exactly what happened. Then you know that shift in the consciousness. Hold on to that shift. Bring it to your presence as you are going throughout the day. Just like you think of any other problems in life, right? Make this a habit. Go back to that state. While you are working, while you are watching movies, while you are talking to people, while you are interacting with this world, time and again try to go back. Just like you look at your cell phone time and again every 2 minutes, 3 minutes. As if there is a lot of important things happening on your cell phone. Look into your heart for that shift in that condition. Whenever you remember, as you find time. If you are able to do it throughout the day, then you can develop constant remembrance. Just like you have the remembrance of your phones today, you can do it with your meditation also. Same thing, as if you are checking your messages, check that condition within you. Then it develops, it transforms into what is Babaji calls constant remembrance. When that constant remembrance is possible, your mind learns how to be in the present, not in the past, not in the future. So that's the whole idea of meditation. Okay. So I'll stop here. Let's get into meditation. And Shivakumar, after that, please share if you have any observations, questions, then we can discuss.